Hello all, welcome back to, yes, I'm not in the shed tonight, I'm at the desk, Serenity desk, and a source of imagination. I hope you're all well, I hope you're enjoying my channel, and I did see one person left and I was a bit sad, to be honest. I'm only starting up. Never mind, I'm hoping that I'll get a few. I'm looking forward to getting to 50, that would be really nice. That would be a goal for me, just to get to 50. Anyway, I lost one, so I'm a little bit away again now from 50. But never mind. But I'm going to say on this video, just so people are aware, I'd like to say that all images in this video belong to a source of imagination. So please do not copy any of these pictures or use any of these pictures unless you have permission from here. Thank you very much, because they are personal pictures of mine. That aside, as we know, we're coming up to Samhain, Halloween next week, and I wanted to talk about this time this is the time now leading up to honouring our dead on Samhain, and I wanted to add a little bit here about my family and my family in relation to maybe witchcraft. Also, my sister did one of those ancestry online DNA thingy bobs, and it was quite interesting actually. I mean, I found out some information that I never knew until now. You know, I'm in my 50s and all of a sudden I find that my great-great-grandmother was born in Wales. I never knew that. Anyway, that aside, I will tell you a little bit about the results from me, well, my sister's results, which would be mine as well, because we both got the same mum and dad. So my ancestry, well, my sister's ancestry result, which would be mine, Irish was 39.4%, and this is where the Scottish and Welsh comes in, so that's 28.1%. So that's like nearly 70% Celts, really. Then I have 18.2 English, which is my mum. And then I have 5.0 French. Ooh la la. And then it says I have 9.3 sort of other ethnicities, which I can't pronounce properly, but hey ho. It says I also have 1.9 Dutch, 1.4 German, and 5.72 Mycenaean Greek. So that was really very interesting, especially to find out through that ancestry that I had a Welsh great-grandmother. Excuse me. Well, anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about, we were looking back into our family tree on my mum's side, and we have a will that was dated 1703. And we found out through this will that our family were weavers. So, and had looms and land. And, yeah, it was quite interesting actually. And because my, I don't know, great-great-great-great-grandfather, he couldn't sign his name. He just put a letter, like a T with a little hook on the end of it, which was very interesting because people couldn't really write in them days, could they? So, yeah, anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about weaving and witchcraft because I thought it might be quite interesting considering my family goes back then and are weavers. So, I'm going to talk about that. In folk and traditional witchcraft, weaving and spinning are deeply symbolic. They were seen as magical acts, shaping fate, connecting worlds, and binding energies. The weaver was often a symbol of the witch, someone who works with unseen threads of destiny and nature. In Old English folk culture, cunning women or wise wives who wove or spun were sometimes called spinners of fate, weaving magic into fabrics of life. Now, 1703 era was right after the height of the witch trials, which ended in the sort of late 1600s in England. Now, witch was still a whispered word back in those days, and people practiced quietly under the guise of herbalism, healing, or domestic skills. Being weavers in my family could be an ancestral memory or inherited sensitivity, intuition, dreams, signs, or a natural connection to energy and nature. Well, I definitely am sensitivity. That's definite. So that's where I get that from. Many modern witches experience that so-called pull towards the old ways without necessarily being told anyone. So basically, so someone saying, "Oh, you're a bit witchy," or you just feel it. And I do believe it is a feeling. You feel that you're drawn to it. Anyway, that aside, this means anyway I could have a hereditary bloodline links to folk craft, or my ancestral energy resonates with craft values, protection, creativity, healing, and wisdom. Well, definitely creativity, because I do a lot of craft work. Healing and wisdom through nature. In British folklore, weaving families sometimes held secret knowledge, protective spells woven into cloth, charms hidden into garments or linens, or special patterns or colours used in fabrics. It wasn't called witchcraft openly, but it was a sort of practical magic embedded into the craft. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little talk about weavers and witchcraft, and the little talk about my ancestry. And yeah, all the pictures you see here are my family members who have passed over. So that's why I respectfully ask that nobody takes the pictures for anything else unless asking permission. So this is my way of honouring the dead in my family, but I should also be doing a ritual on Samhain to honour my loved ones who have passed over. And I've done a little poem and some extra bits and pieces I'll be doing in another video. I think I'm going to have 2 videos probably going on around that time. Well, anyway, thank you very much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all soon, and please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye. And sorry if you can hear my pug snoring in the background. I'm not in the shed. All right, bye for now. Bye, love and light to you all. Bye bye. Oh.